Hi guys and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. And Ray Fisher, who plays Victor Stone Cyborg in Zack Snyder's Justice League in 2021, has been on some sort of a mission over the last 6 weeks to call out the injustice that has went on set after Zack Snyder left. Look, Josh Whedon came in, reshot the entire film. Geoff Johns rewrote the entire film. They only used 10% of Zack's scenes, but seemingly they did more than just reshoot a film. What happened was actually terrible. They went onto set and they caused just toxicity, mental abuse for people, and just made it a bad working environment. And Ray Fisher has been on a mission to call out this, to get these guys done per se, in terms of facing their actions, getting these people to be shown what exactly they did to people. And Ray Fisher has gone on and he's tweeted about Geoff Johns, John Berg, Josh Whedon, and people have backed them up. Not any of their cast, but Ray Fisher posted today about what is going on right now internally at Warner Brothers, at AT&T, at Warner Media, about the investigation and what's going on. So it's not just a case of him tweeting these out and nothing else happening. There is investigations happening. There is people working behind the scenes. Ray Fisher is trying his best to get these people taking responsibility for their actions. So Ray Fisher tweeted this: after 5 weeks of interviews with various cast crew, Warner Media has officially launched an independent third-party investigation to get to the heart of toxic and abusive work environment created during Justice League reshoots. This is a massive step forward. So Warner Media are taking these allegations from Ray Fisher very, very seriously. We know Gal's stunt woman has liked tweets got to do with these kind of things also. So something went down, and it's all going to come out eventually at some point. I'm sure Warner Media, AT&T would like to keep it on the down low, like to keep it quiet, and not like to get out what actually happened. But Geoff Johns, Josh Whedon haven't addressed any of this whatsoever. Geoff Johns is still working on Stargirl. He's supposed to be at DC Fandom. John Berg came out and tried to make it look like Ray Fisher is the toxic one that wouldn't work with the director and the writers when Zack left. So after 5 weeks, Warner Media are bringing in an independent third party to investigate the abuse and the toxicity that went on towards cast members, towards crew. And I'm sure more stuff will come out in the future of what actually went down. But it looks like Ray Fisher is getting what he wants. He's getting the help from Warner Media. Warner Media are taking this seriously, and they have to. They can't just ignore this. They can't. They have to do something about it. And it's funny how Warner Media didn't. They haven't addressed any of this. They haven't talked about it publicly whatsoever. Very similar to the Ezra Miller situation. They've completely ignored that video and kept it quiet. So it's funny how they haven't said anything publicly about this either. So Ray Fisher is making sure that the public knows. I wonder if Warner Media like that or not. But it's very good of Ray to do this and let us know that it's being sorted out. And Ray Fisher isn't stupid. See the way he put 5 weeks. So if Warner Media only taken this seriously now after 5 weeks, or have they been investigating this since week 1, 2, 3, 4? It sounds like they've only got into it right now, and that's why Ray Fisher is bringing it out to the public eye. He also said this: I believe this investigation will show that Geoff Johns, Josh Whedon, John Berg, and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner. Thank you, Warner Media and AT&T, for making strides to ensure a safer workplace for all, accountability over entertainment. So Ray Fisher's wording there is very specific. You know, he names the 3 people who are behind all this, and he also says others. So it's interesting when he says others. He tags Warner Media, he tags AT&T to show how grateful he is for them taking him seriously, taking this circumstances seriously, and they have to. It would look worse on them if they didn't. And also by Ray Fisher coming out publicly and saying that they are getting involved and they are trying to help, it shows that he's not on his own, because many people were saying, oh, he's making up stuff, it's just him talking about. Why isn't Ben Affleck or Jason Momoa talking about stuff either? Why hasn't AT&T or Warner Media addressed this publicly? Now by Ray saying there's an investigation going on, and by saying that and tagging these two in his post, it shows that they are looking into it, and Ray is being taken seriously. He mentions Geoff Johns, Josh Whedon, and John Berg, and he says they will be found out for their grossly abusing power. It sounds like the 3 of them were on power trips after Zack Snyder left. They were given so much power, they ousted Zack Snyder. Warner Brothers were saying, look, you 3, sort out that, make the film that we want, make us that Marvel money. But it sounds like they were absolute idiots, absolute control freaks on set, and we haven't heard of what went down. But I think this is great from Ray Fisher, and he gets the support of the fan base around him, and he's very smart the way he words everything, the way he posts these tweets out. He doesn't just go on a rant and post them out and wait for things to happen. It's very timed, it's very accurate, and I like how he's doing this. A part 1 and a part 2 to his tweet, tagging the social media outlets, mentioning the 3 men who he has accused of this. And I wonder what kind of stuff happened, and I wonder if we will find out what happened. I've talked to a few people who know what happened on set, but they don't want to share it because they don't want it coming from them, which is fair. They want this to get out when Ray wants it to get out, or the people who have faced this abuse from these 3 men to talk about it. It's not for other people to talk about it in terms of what happened. So if Ray wants to talk about what happened, or the other people that it happened to, if they want to make it public, then we should respect that. But if they don't, we have to respect that also. But I wonder, was it physical abuse? Was it just mental abuse? Was it sexual harassment? What exactly was it? But it can't be anything too nice if Ray Fisher has been driven to do this over the last 5 weeks of calling out these 3 men and saying that Josh Whedon should be very, very scared. So look, we're fully behind Ray Fisher. We support him. It's not because he's in a Zack Snyder film. It's because Ray Fisher is genuinely a good guy. He's supported the Snyder Cut movement over the last 2.5 years. He's been very vocal. He's been very nice. He's just a good guy. He really is, and he's a very good actor. And he was fucked over in 2017. And there's a difference of a director leaving a project and a new director coming in and new writers coming in and changing the film. Okay, things like that can happen. They can be disasters, they can work out, but things like that can happen because it's a business. That's fair enough. But people should never be put through struggles, through abuse, through toxicity in a working environment. We go to work, we go to college, we go to school, whatever. We want to go have a peaceful time and do our thing. Some people want to go to work and clock in and clock out. They don't want the abuse, they just want to get their job done and go home to their families or their personal life. It sounds like on Justice League and the reshoots, people didn't have that kind of royalty. They didn't have that kind of luxury that they should have when they go to work. It sounds like they were going to work in hell. They were facing stuff, toxicity, abuse from these 3 men and through other people when they were trying to do their jobs. They could have come in, Josh Whedon could have come in, Geoff could have come in and said, look, it's terrible, Zack has left under terrible circumstances. Let's try and pull together, let's try and make a good film, an entertaining film for the fan base, and let's see what we can do. But instead of just reshooting a film and making new scenes and making them like Marvel, they went the extra mile. They went on a power-hungry trip and abused that power. And I'm glad Ray Fisher is doing this. Ray Fisher isn't this megastar, he's not. But he doesn't have to be a megastar to call out this stuff. He doesn't. And he's not worried about his career, and I think he'll be fine in his career anyway. But I'm glad he's doing this, and I'm sure he'll get more support as we go on. And I'm glad Warner Media is taking this seriously, as they should. It's more than just a film, and I say that in absolutely every sentence. It's more than just charity. More stuff went down here on the set of Justice League. But I'm absolutely glad this is happening, and we fully support Ray. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Give a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on Ray Fisher's tweets. Do you think more stuff will come out? What would you think should be done with these 3 men? What do you think is the right answer? Geoff Johns, Josh Whedon haven't come out. They haven't apologized. I think they should come out and apologize. I think we'll look a little bit better on them. But the longer they leave this, the longer they ignore this, it looks worse on them, in my opinion. But guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Come follow me on all the social medias, talk about movies. That's what we love doing. Until next time, guys, always remember, accountability over entertainment.